taking a good look at your environment, you will discover that everything you see are made up of shapes. Most times these shapes makes our environment beautiful and colorful. And one of the shapes you will see is a triangle. This will bring us to a very interesting and fascinating topic in mathematics: types of triangles. Before we go into the types of triangles, I want us to explore some facts about triangles. And one of our focus here is, what is a triangle? Please write down important points as we progress in this teaching. A triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. We have 1, 2, 3 sides. Now, we can classify triangles into 3 depending on the length of the different sides. We have isosceles, we have equilateral, we have scaling triangle. For an equilateral triangle, when you measure the length of the 3 sides, they are exactly the same. That is to say, the length of the 3 sides of an equilateral triangle are exactly the same. Isosceles triangle, when you measure the 3 sides, only 2 of the sides are the same, 1 is different. That means only 2 sides of an isosceles triangle are equal, 1 is different. And lastly, we have a scaling triangle. When you measure the length of the side of a scaling triangle, they are all different, meaning that for a scaling triangle, the length of the 3 sides are not equal. Remember, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, and scaling triangle are the classes of triangle based on the length of the 3 sides. Now, remember that equilateral triangle, the length of the 3 sides are equal. For an isosceles triangle, only 2 lengths are equal. The last side is different. Now, for a scaling triangle, when you measure the 3 sides, none of the sides are equal. I want you to write down important points as we progress. Another aspect of classification of triangles is based on the basic angles in which they contain. One of these basic angles is acute angles. Acute angles are angles less than 90 degrees, but they are greater than 0 degrees. Another basic angles we shall be treating are obtuse angles. Obtuse angles are angles greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. And the third basic angle is right angle. Right angles are angles that are 90 degrees. So, a right angle is a 90-degree angle. Using pictorial diagrams, you will see this man sitting on a chair and stretch inward. The man stretches inward, forming an angle less than 90 degrees. In this manner, These angles will form a triangle with sharp edges. This is because two lines come together to bend inward, forming angles less than 90 degrees. You can see that these triangles, most times, they bend inward, forming angles that are less than 90 degrees. So we call this type of triangles acute triangles because they contain acute angles. Remember, acute angles are angles less than 90 degrees. Now, what if the man decides to stretch outward? If the man stretches outward, it forms an angle that we call obtuse. So anytime you see two lines coming together to stretch outward, they form obtuse angles, and thereby we call any triangle having two lines stretching outward an obtuse triangle. Now, you may want to demonstrate this as well. Sit erect, lean on a wall, stretch your leg. When you sit erect in this manner, just like the man is sitting on the bed, you form an angle called right angle because your upper body is erect while your legs is being straightened, forming a straight horizontal line, and your upper body forming a straight vertical line. They meet at a point where they form L-shaped perpendicular lines. This makes the angle 90 degrees. It is shown on the screen. Now we are going to be demonstrating these triangles by identifying different triangles presented to us. We shall be identifying these triangles based on the length of their sides. Number one, you will discover that the lengths of two sides are equal. Now, the type of triangle that have two sides equal is called an isosceles triangle. I hope you still remember. Number two, now you can tell me the type of triangle we have in number two, and if you get the answer correctly, applaud yourself. The hint says the length of the three sides are equal. As you can see, they are all 11 centimeters in dimension. So if all the sides are equal, it therefore means that this is an equilateral triangle. Number three, the hint says the length of the three sides are different, so therefore no sides are equal. A type of triangle that have all sides different is called a scaling triangle. This is because the dimension of the lengths are all different. Example 2. We shall be identifying these triangles using the angles in which they contain. Number 1, we have a triangle in which one of its angle is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees because we have two lines meeting at a point to form L-shaped perpendicular line. So remember that a 90 degrees triangle is called a right-angled triangle. Number 2, for my teaching so far, I told you that when you have a triangle having all of its angles less than 90 degrees, the lines meet at a point where they bend inward. So these angles making an angle less than 90 degrees, we call them acute angles. Then the last, the hint here says one angle is greater than 90 degrees, and as you can see, whenever two lines meet to form an angle greater than 90 degrees, the two lines spread outward, and when they spread outward, they form an angle which we call obtuse angle. And a triangle that has this kind of angle is called an obtuse triangle. You can see that it's very easy for us to identify triangles based on the dimension of their size and also based on the type of angles in which they contain. I want you to do this for me. Go to your notes and question feature in your portal. Tell me if it is possible for us to have two L-shaped perpendicular lines in one triangle. Remember, two L-shaped perpendicular lines will form a 90-degree angle. If it's possible for two L-shaped perpendicular lines to be in a triangle, you tell me using your notes and question feature in your portal. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Till we meet again next time, have a fantastic moment with your fun game. Bye for now.